You sit up and talking about we racist, so you hold on. Before you speak, do you understand it's impossible for us to be racist? Because we have no system set up to oppress no other race of people.
We are living in the same world, the world of God. I came from Jerusalem, okay? I'm from Palestine, for example, Israel. What nation you want to call it? I don't care what you call the name. It's the land of God, the land of God. All of us equal.
First and foremost, God is racist. God is a racist. I'm going to show you why. We just established that racism exists, and you try to say it ain't no racism. Then you just try to say it ain't no racism with God. That's a lie. God is a racist. Get out here and argue the document then. Get out here and contend for the faith then. What color is Jesus? What color is Jesus? Jesus was a black man. He's a powerful. And see, look, that's racism. Because they set up that they got a system set up. God said, you ain't holy people, read. When he say, I'm the Lord your God and none else, he ain't dealing with the other nations. He's dealing with you. That's why you're being punished right now. That's why all nations is ruling over. You think they're ruling over us because we weak? Hell no, none of these folks can contend with us. Not physically, not even mentally.
Revelation 2 and 9. They say that you bowing down, face the grind, lick dust, fix some crime, switch it. Where my real Jews at? Where the real Jews go? I got swords in the head, we got boots on the floor. Where my real Jews at? Where the real Jews go? Put your
Not conform.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I see you watching the videos. I see you watching the classes. Why you not subscribed? Subscribe today. Click the link below, all right? Don't miss out, Israel. Shalom.
Conform to this.
Now about people to wake up. Go ahead and speak. Because you sit up here talking about we racist, so you, hold on. Before you speak, do you understand it's impossible for us to be racist? Because we have no system set up to oppress no other race of people. What? I got the mic, I'm going to hold it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, guys, we are here living in the same world, the world of God. I came from Jerusalem, okay? I'm from Palestine, for example, Israel. What nation you want to call it? I don't care what you call the names. It's the land of Lord, the land of God. All of us equal, rights, no matter what, who we are, where we from, what color we are. There's no racism. There's no any kind
So, hold on, I have to stop you because you say it's no racism.
Yes.
It is racism. It is, hold on. God is, hold on.
Let me finish it.
Listen to me. God, no, because when you get to saying stuff that ain't true, first and foremost, God is racist.
That's right.
God is a racist. I'm going to show you why. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Do you serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Because the arrows, listen to me, the arrows added into the Bible.
Let me finish.
No, listen to me, because you start talking all that rhetoric.
No.
We just established that racism, right? Did we not just established that hold on, listen. We just established that racism exists, and you try to say it ain't no racism. Then you just try to say it ain't no racism with God. That's a lie. God is a racist. Read that, Deuteronomy 7, verse 6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Come on, get out here and argue. Get out here and argue the document then. Get out here and contend for the faith then. What color is Jesus? What color is Jesus? What color is Jesus the Christ? Okay, what color is Jesus? No, look at see, they don't want to say Jesus was a black man. He's a powerful. And see, look, that's racism. Because they set up there, they got a system set up.
I agree.
To sit up there to push. Where that image at? Where the image at? To push this image throughout the earth. He don't even want to admit that Christ is a black man. That's the problem with him. Christ was black, dog like me, man. It's time for y'all to wake up and repent. He gonna say light brown skin. Christ was my complexion. And y'all hate my people. Just like they hate my people. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
And God said, you are a holy people, read. When he say, I'm the Lord your God and none else. He ain't dealing with the other nations. He's dealing with you. That's why you're being punished right now. That's why all nations is ruling over. You think they ruling over us because we weak? Hell no, none of these folks can contend with us. Not physically, not even mentally. The majority of the inventions that we got, the majority of the inventions the white man got, he got them from us in slavery. A lot of these these inventions we created to make work easier.
Right.
Why did the white man need to make work easier in slavery? Did he work? Hell no.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
When you sit up there and choose a people to set that people over another people, that's racism right there. It ain't nothing wrong with God. God can do whatever he wants. If he chose the people to be over another people, that's racism, right?
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
When you sit up there and choose, because God got the power to do that. That's what I'm saying. God got the power to establish a system for his people. The black man in America don't got no type of power to establish no system to oppress you. You being here right now, first and foremost, we don't got no problem with the Palestinians. You know, the Palestinians don't need to be worried about the black man pushing the word of God on the street. You need to be worried about them so-called fake Jews over there and what they doing to your people. We ain't did all the damn thing. What have the black man in America did to the Palestinians? What have the black man in America did to the Palestinians? What you said again?
Nothing.
So the black man in America is not oppressing you, right? But guess what? The Palestinians in goddamn Palestine, they treat black people just like the white man in America treat black people. And that's the goddamn truth. That's the goddamn truth. Y'all want everybody to sit up there and look at what y'all got, what the so-called white man is doing with the Israelis is doing to you. But y'all, now listen to me. Let me slow down.
I'm from Egypt originally.
Listen to this.
I'm from Palestine.
The Palestinians, they want the whole world to sit up there and look at what the white man is doing to them.
Right.
The Israelis, the so-called Jews, that's the same white man that's over here that's oppressing us.
Okay, guys.
All of them come from Edom, Esau. That's their biblical name. Esau. The Palestinians, they are also over there in Palestine oppressing black people. That's what the brother was bringing out. They are Arabs. The Arabs are oppressing black people over there in Arabian countries. Right now, look it up. Somebody look it up. Libyans being sold as slaves. Africans being sold as slaves for $500. Pull the article up for me. Finish this up. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
It said the Lord have chosen you. We the Israelites, read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That the Lord chose us to be above all people that are on the face of the earth. But why we ain't above all people? Get Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 44. You got that? Read that.
People are bought for between $200 and $500 and held on average for 2 to 3 months in Libya. Migrants are being sold in the market as a commodity, he said.
Right. Arabs are still selling Africans to this day.
Right.
It's going on in Libya. Right. The world is quiet about this. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses told the Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. He said, it shall come to pass, if you don't listen to the voice of the Lord your God. Remember we read, he the Lord your God and none else. I know people sit up there and say, it sounds like all we doing is reading the Bible. Now they mad that black men have picked up the Bible and started reading it.
Right.
Now they mad because we don't want to listen to what the Christian pastor saying no more. Because he went to the white man, what's that, seminary schools, and he only pushed the certain scriptures that he wants you to know. You ain't never heard it say, I'm the Lord your. You ain't never heard the pastor read Joel 2:27 one say, I'm the Lord your God and none else. You never heard the pastor read Deuteronomy chapter 28 one say, if you break God's commandments, or if you break the covenant or the promise that you made with God, you gonna go into slavery for breaking the commandments. Right. You didn't know that slavery was in the Bible, and slavery was Bible prophecy. Right. They tried to make it seem like you just some weak black men. They came over there and conquered you. They tried to make it seem like we didn't fight for our mothers, our sons, our daughters, our fathers, our wives. They tried to make it seem like they just came and got us. No, God set his face against us. God removed his power from us. That was the only way they could take us down. Right. And now, in the land of our captivity, they have divided us. They got the older man fighting against the younger man. They got the husband fighting against the wife. The mother against the daughter. Brother against brother. Now we divided. That's the only way they continue to rule over us. Because they sit up there and come together and they use their intellect to overpower us, because one by one, they know they don't want none of us. Read what you got.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses told the Israelites, you break my commandment, these curses gonna come upon you and overtake you. Get verse 43, read.
Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Like he said, all of us in the Holy Land, all of us in Jerusalem, they are strangers to that land. That land belongs to us. That is our land. That is the Fertile Crescent. That is the gateway to heaven, or the ladder to heaven right there. That's our land. That belongs to us. The Lord gave that to us and our fathers. Read on. Well, he gave it to our fathers and his children. Read.
And thou shalt come.
So now those strangers that's within our gates, they up above us very high. All nations are above us high. How come we've been in America over 400 years, but yet they can come into our community and set up businesses and establish business? The Arabs, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese, all of them, they can come to this land and they can take over your whole neighborhood. The majority of the businesses in this neighborhood is not owned by black people. We know that. Anywhere you go, any community you go, I'm all up in Africa. The majority of the stores owned by Chinese. So you know how you in the hood here, you go to the stores, damn Chinese or Arab in there. It's the same way in Africa, in an all-black country. I'm in an all-black country, and all you see is this picture being pushed. See, they got the power to sit up there to establish that. We don't got the power to sit up there to establish this. This ain't oppressing nobody. Just if you don't like what we saying, just walk down the street. Your day ain't gonna change because of what I'm saying right here. Right. Your socioeconomic value ain't gonna change from what I'm preaching. All I'm trying to do is wake up my people, for real. But guess what? When we repent and come together and come back to our God, their socioeconomic status is gonna change, because we gonna rise up above them. We gonna start to work together, and God gonna bless us. Read.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So all the nations, all these strange nations that were strangers to us, they have got above thee very high. Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And now we up under them. All nations is over us. It's crazy as hell no matter where you go. Read on.
He shall lend to thee.
It say he shall lend to you. Do we give loans to anybody? Do black people got establishments where they giving loans to the other nations? Where they give a loan? Like, can you go to the Arab and get you a loan to open a gas station? Hell no, they won't even sell you the gas. They don't. That's what I'm saying. That's racism right there. They got a system set up, just like we're dealing with the hair weed. Can you go to the Chinese and sit up there and buy hair from the Chinese to sit up there to sell to your sisters? Because they profit over $1 billion a year off that. Why come the black man ain't doing it? They ain't gonna sell it to you. They ain't gonna sit up there. That's racism right there. They gonna make sure now my people gonna sit up here and make this money. But we ain't gonna sell no hair to them. The Arabs say I ain't gonna sell no gas to them, which we know that our sisters is the biggest consumers of that. But if we using it, I mean, do we got a business set up where we can sell it to our women? Hell no. How many black weave shops you know with black men or black people selling hair weaves? So how many you know? We gotta go to the other nations. So these nations that's strange to us, read that again.
He shall lend to thee.
They gonna lend to you. They give you loans. Read on.
And thou shalt not lend to him.
And you should not lend to them. Why? Because we have no system set up where we can even give ourselves loans. Integration destroyed us. Let me say it again. Integration destroyed us. But the Civil Rights Act of 1968, that helped us. That's why we able to get out here on the streets now and preach the word of God. You understand? When we integrated, all the black businesses that we had shut down. Why? Because we started going into the other nation. Now give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Read it.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters,
he said, but breaking the commandments of God, Moses said, your sons and your daughters, read,
shall be given unto another people.
Did that not happen? Was not our sons and daughters given to another race of people? Did not we just read an article about the goddamn Arabs right now that's over there in Libya selling our sons and daughters for $400 and $500 and holding them captive? We did not just read an article about that. This is happening right now in this day of time.
These migrants were rescued by Libya's Coast Guard in the Mediterranean and brought here to this detention center in the Libyan capital, Tripoli. Now they are from several African countries, and they say they have fled war, poverty and unemployment in their countries. Some of them say they have nothing at all to live on in their own countries. They have taken a tough journey through the desert, and they have paid people smugglers to get to Libya to try to cross the Mediterranean to Europe. With security and financial collapse in Libya, human trafficking and smuggling have become a growing trade. Not only African migrants who risk their life, but also many Libyan locals pay people smugglers to get to Europe through the Mediterranean. Despite European efforts to monitor the Mediterranean, this crisis does not seem to be ending any soon, until order and stability prevail in Libya.
There is no proper registration for the tens of thousands of migrants when they arrive in Libya. Many are from West Africa, but also Somalia, Sudan and Eritrea. But they come with very little money and are vulnerable to exploitation. Libya's economic and political chaos allows the armed militias and smugglers to operate with impunity, preying on these people for illicit profit. According to the reports, the business of detention centers is unsupervised in some parts of the country. Stories have emerged of torture, rape, and forced labor. And when the centers get too crowded, people are then allegedly sold off like goods in an open market. It's thought recent efforts to reduce the number of people crossing the Mediterranean are driving the growth of these privately owned prisons. The International Organization for Migration says trade in humans has become so normalized that people are being bought and sold in public for as little as $400.
And the world don't got their attentions on that. The world got their attentions on what's going, because that's what the media push. What's going on in Israel between the Israelis and the Palestinians, and what's going on in Russia between Ukraine and Poland. But how many people know about what's going on in Sudan? How many? It's a bigger humanitarian crisis going on in Sudan and the Congo right now than what's going on with Israel and Palestine. See, when it comes to black people, they don't care about the shit that's going on with black people. Right. But then the first thing they want to sit up there and do is roll up on us and say, oh, y'all pussy hate. It ain't nothing hateful about me sitting up here telling our people how great they are. Right. It ain't nothing hateful about me going into the Bible showing you that God is the Lord your God and none else. Right. It ain't nothing hateful for me about sitting up there saying, nah, we ain't gonna deal with them. We need to come together and deal with each other. Yep. We gotta separate from their idolatry. They hate that shit. Yep. They want us to stay under them. Go right back to Deuteronomy 28, beat it up.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It happened to us. Our sons and daughters were given to another race of people in slavery. What that other sign is? I use this. What is it? I ain't gonna turn. I ain't gonna turn it around. Our sons and daughters given to another race of people in slavery. And this is what they did to us. They put us on slave ships. They put the yokes of iron upon our neck. That's really this prophesied. Get that in 68. Read.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt means captivity. The Lord gonna bring you into slavery again, captivity again, with ships. Your sons and daughters are gonna be given to another people. The strangers that's within your gates, or the strangers that was amongst us, the strange nations that was amongst us, they're gonna get above you very high. You come down very low. This shit is written in the Bible.
That's right.
But now we didn't open up the Bible, we found it ourselves. People wanna go, oh, you're racist, and wanna keep us stupid and dumbfounded. When the goddamn, what have the Palestinians done to help the black men in America? Not a damn thing. What have the Israelis done to help all the money they make from the music industry? What have they done to help fix the communities in America? Not a damn thing. All nations come together to oppress us, to keep us at the bottom. Because they know if we rise up to the top, they can't control us. That's right. We don't got no armies. We don't build weapons or create weapons. That's right. We don't got none of that. These folks do the exact opposite of all that. Why? To sit up there to keep you oppressed. Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Talking about slavery. This is spiritual Egypt right here when you read in Revelations chapter 19. This is spiritual Egypt. This is that great city that rules over all kingdoms on the earth. Do y'all know how many military bases America got? America got over 850 military bases worldwide.
The United States military has about 750 bases overseas, across 80 countries and colonies. That means that about 4 out of every 10 countries have US bases on them, across every continent except Antarctica. But having that many military bases abroad is normal, right?
This is more foreign military bases than any country or people or empire in world history.
America got a military base in every country. That's how they rule. That's how they keep all the countries in subjection. If you don't do what America got say, they set up embargoes. They sit up there and they stop you from trading. Right. They do that to nations. They got nations suffering right now in hunger. The white people know what the hell they doing, but they'll sit up there and say, oh, y'all racist for preaching this on the corner. No, they don't want us to telling the truth about them and their kingdom. Right. They don't want us to tell the truth about not only how they oppress us here, they oppressing the nations around the earth.
That's right.
Read on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again.
With ships.
With ships. We went into slavery on cargo slave ships. They had us packed down in that thing like sardines. Multiple floors. Imagine being in a slave ship like this, 3 floors high. So with something you chained down. When you got to use the restroom, guess what you use the restroom at? On the next brother, on the next sister, on somebody's child. When you want to give birth, guess what you had to give birth at? You had to give birth right here. And wasn't no medical attention seek behind it. For real though, if you had to defecate, guess what they defecated on? They defecated on you. Imagine the disease and the sickness. Imagine the stuff that we went through by our people being packed on them cargo slave ships like that. But yeah, we the ones that's racist for sitting up here saying what they did. How the hell they make you racist for sitting up there saying what you done done today, people? They done sat up there, they done killed Philando Castile. They done killed Mike Brown. They done killed Trayvon Martin. They just killed Sonia Massey. But when you sit up here and come out here and speak about, oh, you're racist. How is we racist for speaking about the injustice that's been done to our people, man? It's time for our people to wake up. That's one of the first damn things they do to use against our people, to sit up there to turn them away from hearing the truth, is to say, oh, you're racist. But then these same people that say they're racist, they ain't done a damn thing to help you. They ain't changed none of the shit. Tell them to sit up there and give everything they took back. I mean, everything they took from us. Enslaved. Tell them to repair our people. They ain't gonna repair you. They ain't trying to repair you. Read on.
By the way where I spake unto thee.
How Moses said it was gonna happen, it happened. You went into slavery. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
See it. See what? You seen your homeland since you been here? No. You seen Jerusalem since you been here? No. What did we eat before we got off them slave ships? How did we dress before we got off them slave ships? What songs did we sing before we got off them slave ships? What holidays did we celebrate before we got off them slave ships? We celebrate Christmas. Christmas is white supremacy. Christmas don't got nothing to do with Jesus Christ. He was not born December 25th. I got $1,000 right now. You can sit up there and show me December 25th, Christ's birthday in the Bible. It's not recorded. That's the winter solstice. Our people in Easter. They taught us Easter. What the Easter don't got nothing to do with Christ. Why the hell they teaching Easter but they don't celebrate the Passover? Christ is our Passover. He died for us on Passover. He sacrificed himself for us on our Passover, not on no damn Easter. What does a bunny got to do with Easter? What does the ass got to do with Easter? Oh, when you look it up, it leads back to Ashtoreth worship. She had a bunch of titties. The ass represent her titties. That's a Greek fertility god. The Bible speaks against that also. Everything they done taught you was idolatry since you've been here. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold.
And it say there, when you get off them slave ships, wherever they landed, if they landed in Jamaica, there you was gonna be sold. If they took you to Britain, there you was gonna be sold. If they brought you here to America, there you was gonna be sold. If they took you to Cuba, there you was gonna be sold. Wherever them slave ships land, there you should be who?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your enemies. You think the people that bought you your damn friend? You think these people your friends today because they'll sleep with you, they'll have sex with you. You think they're your friend today because they'll fire a blunt with you. I had a white boy yesterday, he said, hey man, jump in a Ferrari, take it around the corner. Hell no, fuck I want to jump in your Ferrari for, and take, I want my own damn Ferrari. Damn, I'm going to take your stuff for around the corner. And I thought about it, he probably trying to set me up. The Bible say never trust your enemies. Because I'm in an all-white town, no black people there. Yeah, jump in the Ferrari, take it around the corner. Oh, this nigga just jumped in my Ferrari and took off. You see what I'm saying? For real though, read on.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
You were sold for slave men and slave women when you get off the slave ship. That's recorded in the Bible. Your sons and daughters were given to another race of people that sold in the, that was prophesied in the Bible. That's all written in the Bible. The nations, the strange nations amongst us, they gonna be above you very high. You gonna be down very low. That's prophesied in the Bible. Slavery's in the Bible, slavery's Bible prophecy. Read on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you back out of the captivity. That's what he's talking about. Who have anybody been able to buy us out of this captivity? No. Martin Luther King, that was a great man. He tried. Right. Malcolm X was a great man. He tried. Kwame,
Kwame Ture.
Yeah, Kwame Ture, that was a great man. He tried. You had plenty great men that stepped up and tried to liberate us from captivity. Nobody could liberate us.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.